Welcome to Cruise Through HTX, a podcast for people who want to learn about the businesses, organizations, and individuals that make the greater Houston area great. And how about a bunch of individuals gathering around for an entire month to help the most vulnerable? I'm talking about Empty Bowls Houston. I'm joined today by the chair of the Empty Bowls Houston Committee, Sam Oldham. The event itself benefits the Houston Food Bank and raises funds to fight hunger in the Houston area. Today, we're going to talk about the annual event and how it raises money to fight hunger, how it collaborates with local artists, and the goal to provide fresh produce to those in need and raise awareness about hunger in Houston. Learn more about Empty Bowls Houston at emptybowlshouston.org. And if you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe to the show and share with your family and friends from your favorite podcast platform.
Hi, I'm Ed Sheeran. This is Bruno Mars.
Hey, it's Katy Perry.
This is your man Flo Rida with Freddie Cruz.
This is AJ Mitchell with Freddie Cruz.
Freddie Cruz.
Freddie Cruz.
Let you go pick Mr. 305 and you already know what it is.
My name is Freddie, and it's time to cruise through HTX. Can we start with the history and purpose of Empty Bowls in the movement as it relates to Houston?
It was started by three founding artists, and they were Tom Perry, Maria Weichman, and Lydia Bush. And they started that. We're coming up on our 18th event. So we do this every year.
Very nice. And so how did you get involved?
I was introduced to the Empty Bowls grassroots concept in college when I was going to college in North Carolina. I'm a native Houstonian, but I ended up going to college in North Carolina, and as an avid arts lover, and one of my scholarships was volunteering, and it kind of combined both things that I loved. And I was like, I get to make bowls and volunteer. And so I was introduced to the concept in college. So when I moved back to Houston, then I was like, oh, 2012, like, I bet they have an Empty Bowls. And can I come volunteer, please? And then they accepted me into the fold, and it's been planning with them ever since. Every Empty Bowls has its own feel. As it's a grassroots movement, every event is going to be a little different. So in college, it was a lot smaller. We do it at the college, and we got the church ladies involved, and they made the desserts. But Empty Bowls Houston has such an advanced art community, and so being brought into this fold, it's so nice it's more of a market type event. And we have lots of demonstrators and music and food, and 1,500 bowls, so a lot bigger than a small college.
Houston is a thriving cultural arts scene, and it's so cool that you all have been able to connect with some of these local creators, one of which would be the Archway Gallery. They were featured on a couple of my podcasts last year. And so can we talk about your collaboration with them as it relates to what you've got going on this month?
So one of the things that Empty Bowls Houston saw was that we have a lot of 2D artists or sculptural artists who want to be involved with Empty Bowls, but their medium is not really making a bowl. And so how do we get them involved? And Archway Gallery is one of the oldest artist-operated gallery in Houston. And so we were able to partner with them, and they open up a space of their gallery, and they host an exhibition for us. And so that'll be coming up on April 6th from 5 to 8. And so there'll be over 30 artists participating with beautiful work that otherwise might not fit with the main theme of just making a bowl. We've got a lot of sculpture pieces and larger items.
This episode of Cruise Through HTX is brought to you by my media company, Speak Podcasting, on the web at spekepodcasting.com in our first online course of 2024. I'm excited. It's called PodQuest, Cracking the Code to Creating a Binge-Worthy Show. This is for two types of people, all right? One, aspiring podcasters who want to launch their show on the right foot. And two, unfocused podcasters who know they're unfocused and they want to relaunch with a clearer and more concise vision for who their ideal listener is. It's futuristic, it's interactive. We got some really cool video content for you, and it's using storytelling techniques. As you know, I've written 3 novels over the past 5 years, and so this right here was super fun for the team and I to create, and we can't wait for you, the future podcaster or current unfocused podcaster, to enroll and take the course. Check it out at speakpodcasting.com/podquest. You've been at this for several years now. What would you say would be a story that has really stuck with you and reminds you of why you enjoy doing this so much?
One of the things that I love about Empty Bowls is that, especially the Empty Bowls Houston event, we get schools involved. So anyone from elementary school to colleges. And so for young artists, whether they're in elementary school or college, they have an opportunity to see their work actually being sold and people admiring all the detail and the hard work that they've put into this. And they can actually kind of see that maybe I might want to be an artist. Maybe I can make this works. And they see people appreciate that. And then I think that when you start to make something for a cause and you see that this bowl sells for $25, providing 75 meals, um, just that passion and that you can do something and help your community, you can do something you love and also help the community.
Okay, let's go back to that. $25 can provide 75 meals to hungry Houstonians. And something that over the past few years, as I've talked to numerous people from different types of nonprofit organizations, that is something that really sticks out is that you don't have to be one of these big ticket, large money, deep pocket type fundraisers or philanthropists to really make an impact with something. It's a $25, and you know what? $25 is a lot of money for a young person, for someone who's working a blue collar job, and to know that they can make that kind of impact with this sort of money without having to drop $1,000 or $20,000 at a gala really means something.
It really does. And I think the bowl is the most iconic thing because the concept of selling an empty bowl to fill bowls in your community really hits home for a lot of people. The concept, you see thousands of empty bowls and you understand that in this community we have a lot of hungry people. And a lot of people that, oh, I have lots of bowls. And I was like, you know what? It makes the best gift. For somebody, you can say, as a hostess gift, you could make something, fill the bowl, and give it to them. And we have little note cards that we sell or that we provide with each bowl that we sell. And it has that mission that we have to fill the bowls. But I couldn't make 75 meals. So it's like, here, I bought you a bowl and provided 75 meals for you. It makes a really great gift.
Yeah, making 75 meals is a far cry from providing $25 to supply 75 meals. But I wanted to go back to something, Sam, and that's that hunger in Houston and elsewhere around the country and the world. It's a year round problem that we hope to solve and get to a 100% solution. So what do you see at the Houston Food Bank as the things that they would need the most, whether it's in April or May or all around the year?
So, the Houston Food Bank really focuses on trying to provide fresh produce. And so, what they were able to do was they provided 43% of their total output was fresh produce, which is about 52 million pounds of food. And they're trying to hit 45 for this year and then up to 70% within the next 10 years. So, fresh produce is a really big thing. Also, just any sponsors the volunteer effort. They have over 82,000 people that have volunteered. It's very easy to volunteer with the food bank. They take volunteers as young as 6 years old. They have an easy sign up process online. It's very professional. It's one of the reasons why I love working with them. So corporate events, they're great for getting your team to come together, learn some team buildings, and help your community while you're at it. and learning some of those skills.
Absolutely. So whether it's Empty Bowls Houston or if it's just getting out and volunteering your time, making a $25 donation to provide 75 meals, helping the Houston Food Bank is easier than ever. This year, next year, and for the future, we can help our neighbors that are struggling to put food on the table. Let's talk about Empty Bowls Houston and what you've got going on next month. So at the time of this recording, it's the beginning of April. We got the event at Archway Gallery on the 6th, and then you've got something happening on May 11th as well.
Yes, so the Archway Gallery will be open from April 6th until April 30th when it closes, April 30th when it closes. And then we kick off our big event on May 11th, and that's going to be at the Houston Center for Contemporary Craft, and that's at 4848 Main Street. And that event will be hosted from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. And so come, enjoy, pick a bowl out of the 1,500 that gets donated, and you will be having a food offering from Salado, whether it's a wrap or a salad. And we also have fresh treats from Ben & Jerry's, and iced coffee and regular coffee from Cat's Coffee, as well as lots of demonstrators. We've got the wood turners coming out. We have Polymer Clay Guild coming out, and they will show you exactly how one of those 1,500 bowls was made. And then we also have music in the garden. So the Craft Center is a wonderful space that is free admission any other time you want to go check out their exhibitions, with artists in residence that do their demonstrations. So it's a great event or event space.
EmptybowlsHouston.org is the place to go on the web. You can check them out and get all the information, whether it's this month at Archway Gallery or if you want to jump in and get involved as well with the other event that's happening on May 11th. Sam, thank you so much for joining the podcast.
Thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.